I'm a little bit late. And to make matters worse, I forgot to update Starrail on my computer. That's my bad. That's on me. Hey, is what it is. We'll get there in like 4 to 7. Oh, or it just starts right now. Hell yeah. Love that. Other speculation of note. I am not entirely sure that my OBS won't crash again. Because after a couple days investigation, I still don't entirely know what made it crash in the first place. So awkward. But that's okay. We will start. And if the stream... That's what it was. No harm, no foul. Ooh, don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. There we go. And full screen. I think it's probably best. Also, there's a motorcycle outside. So that's fun. Oh. My bad. A little bit longer. It's gonna be just a smidgen longer. I'm hoping we can just kind of breeze through the story. Because I'd like to be done in about 2 hours. So that way we can do daily games and wrap up by 11. That's my goal. That is my goal. I'm optimistic, but it's taking a really long time to download. In my defense, I didn't realize that I didn't have it downloaded already, so like... Oh, sure. Okay, yeah, we gotta restart the game. Yep. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. That makes sense. Yep. Okay. All right, now we're welcome. Now we're welcome to enter. Great. Love that for me. Praise. Oh, I suppose I have to actually click in, eh? Oh. Still haven't unmuted it. There we go. Is that loud enough? Oh, it's actually loud enough. Oh, actually, you know what we could do before? There was a, I have been watching nothing but, like, Vati Vinaya, videos. All about Elden Ring lore. It has primarily been my existence for, like, the last 3 days, if I'm being honest. We did get a new trailer that I didn't actually put content out on yet. Hold on. I did not say start. YouTube. So why don't we watch this? I haven't actually seen this yet. Now I'm not polling for Yun Lee. It's not something I want to do. And I'll keep it a buck. I'm honestly not gonna pull for the Fox guy either. Okay. I may or may not have seen some things that indicate per se what the next patch may or may not include. I'm not saying that I saw something that would give me a heavy indication as to what 2.5 looks like, but if I did, in theory, let's just say it would include one of the sickest alt animations that rival Acheron's herself. And so for that reason, 2.4, I am out. Additionally, I want more Black Swan copies. So respectfully, I'm going to get more Black Swan copies. That is now my primary mission in Star Rail. Anyway, Yun Lee did a thing. Let's see what that is. Oh. Our general! Okay, she's a kid, right? Because like this is kid energy that I'm dealing with here. Right? Am I crazy? Also, those candied apples, what are those? I don't know what they are. I low-key thought she was going to catch that in her mouth. Not unlike a dog catching a frisbee. Perhaps a missed opportunity there. I don't know. But then I guess we wouldn't have this delightful chase sequence that's about to happen. So... Bro, Sushang just died. They actually killed Sushang. That's crazy. I'm sure she's fine. I'm sure she's fine. But that is funny. That's pretty funny. Oh, rest in peace, Sushang. Why are we in the prison now? Am I crazy? Why are we in the prison now?
Good doggy, don't block the way.
For what it's worth, that is 100% the sword that I would use. Okay? If I was somehow isekai'd into this world, If I can't use a big old axe, I'm using that sword. Straight up. Now that said, she is so tiny that I'm not 100% sure how the physics of her hurling it around in such a manner makes sense. But maybe it's not a very dense sword. Maybe it is big and light. But I would doubt it. Also, okay, that's actually kind of sick. That it got even bigger. Just like how I'm going to get even bigger when I start the Elden Ring DLC. I'm gonna get huge. Watch me. Uh, Huger, technically. Anyway, I understand this is video game slash anime logic, so to an extent it makes sense, but hmm.
I said, don't block the way.
Yo, is that a new boss? I mean, I'm gonna play the story here in a second, so I would assume that that is a new boss. Oh, that looks sick. And he's huge. I really like the sword. I'm assuming it's a cursed sword, and that's why she's involved, because she likes to melt cursed swords, evidently. I don't know. I really still don't fully understand her first trailer, but it is what it is. Oh no.
Dare you dare! Let's go, old metal!
Okay, this this is some fate nonsense, huh? Okay. All right. You know, there is an HSR fate collab happening in a year. So like makes sense. It does.
For my skewers, you'll pay with your life!
Oh, they're just skewers.
No.
Yo, that was clever. That was actually clever. I like that little. Oh, and the skewers are here too. Oh, that's cute. Okay. I know that 2.4 is kind of a dead patch. Many have called it. In fact, while 2.3 was still going on. But I am really excited because I've seen some really positive things come out about the new March 7th. Or Hunt variant of March 7th. So I'm excited at least for that. But man, brother, obviously, if you are excited for any of the new characters or any of the rerun characters happening in 2.4, knock yourself out. I'm gonna keep it a buck. There is some crazy stuff about to hit the game in 2.5, man. Allegedly, in Minecraft, of course. In fact, there may even be a Minecraft collaboration. So, yeah, I'm a respectfully skip polling on this entire patch. Because I am saving for Black Swan. And something that may or may not happen in 2.5. Anyway, I was an okay trailer. Not my favorite by any means, but it was okay. I didn't mind it. I guess that's the nice way. That's my nice way of saying eh. Eh. Was alright, I guess. You won a 50-50 for Yun Li? Liam, why are you actually pulling in this game? What's happening here? What's going on? Who replaced you? Who's holding the real you hostage right now? Ooh, should we burn? I guess I just keep farming the same thing, huh? We're about to hit cap. What's up, GDK? Alright. That's fair. I think. Allegedly, there's some god tier character coming in 2.5. Allegedly.
Lay out your plans, Memo Keeper. I will find my place in the web of your schemes.
Black Swan is a schemer. It's part of why we love her.
Ill tidings manifest.
Or I love her enough for all of you.
Waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed.
Hold up. Is that too loud?
Again.
Bump it down a little bit.
How familiar.
You plus 10 to the deer. Why are we plus 10ing things in 2024, GDK? That's my question. Why are we plus 10ing things in 2024? That's crazy. That's crazy nonsense.
Ill fate descends.
Oh. Side note, and if anyone repeats this, I'll deny it.
Beneath the waters lies an
Bro, those 50 push-ups actually kicked my ass.
The dead return.
I was good at 25, I felt fine. 10 after that, I knew I was in trouble.
I weep for the
The
departed.
remaining 15,
It too shall fall.
I couldn't do this yesterday. I couldn't wash my face. Because I had stretched out. I had the tendons in my arms were so tight that I could move my arm this high, and that's it. I couldn't stretch it out.
Ill tidings manifest. On the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Because I want to do it? Alright. Not fair.
Escape. Suppress.
Watch your head.
Destined for oblivion.
See, I couldn't move.
No dirty
Ill
tricks.
fate descends. Beneath the waters lies
But I'm
an
better now.
endless abyss.
Kinda.
On the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Ill tidings manifest.
Those are all bad.
Destined for oblivion.
It doesn't come back to
I
bite
weep
you?
for the departed.
How would it come back to bite you?
It too shall fall.
I'm sure for the next 3 to 4 months he'll be super meta relevant and you'll have a great time using it.
No dirty tricks.
And then around the time Book 9 drops,
Still waters of oblivion.
like many mythics and legendary, he will not be as useful. And then that will not be as
Dirty
fun.
tricks.
Suppress. Caught in the web.
I think Faye specifically, and this is why I have a bit of a negative outlook on it.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Like, I used to be the type who was like, yeah, go all in on your favorites, because that's the best way to enjoy. But now it's like, man, even my favorites with all the new skills kind of suck.
Ill fate descends.
Which is a bummer.
Beneath the waters lies
I don't want it to be that way.
still waters of oblivion.
Money-wise? Well, I mean, do you have the money to
I
plus
weep
10?
for the departed.
Because here's the thing.
It too shall fall.
End of the day, you should never spend money, especially on a live service gacha game, that you're not... Because, like, realistically,
Destined for oblivion.
the second you click purchase,
The dead return.
that money's lost its value. It's just gone. It's like burning it,
Still waters of oblivion.
really.
I weep for the departed.
But as long as you got it, and you're fine with, you know, using it for that source of enjoyment or entertainment, then that's chill. But you should never spend money you don't have. And I think that's
Ill fate descends.
that's the dangerous territory.
Destined for oblivion.
Because it's hard, like, it's hard for me to explain to
I weep
people,
for the
like,
departed.
I think it's fine to spend money on gacha games. I don't think it's okay to spend excessive amounts on gacha games.
Still waters
Uh,
of oblivion.
But like at the same time, you know, you could be a moviegoer, right? And when you go to a movie,
I
like a
weep for the
theater,
departed.
it's probably for two people
Too shall fall.
like $50. Right? And what you're buying for that $50 is, at the end of the day, an experience. And I see gaming a lot like that, too. And a live service game is obviously ongoing. So it's not the wisest of investments, necessarily. Because once... Oh, I can...
So that's why there's been so much leaked intel recently. You're the mole.
What? Oh. There's a mole. Bro, there's a whole drama thing happening over there. That's crazy.
A Wraith Warden falls for ghostly superstitions? Ugh, unacceptable.
Shut up. Shut up, kid. What was I saying? Oh, it's an experience. But with live service stuff, it's like, well, once it's gone, it's gone. With like a physical game, you have that, you know, forever. Or until your console stops working or your PC dies or whatever. But the movie's very similar in that once you leave the theater, like, that is it. You have the memory of it, and that's pretty much all. You know what I mean? So I kind of look at it like that. But it's hard for some people to differentiate, I think, the idea of spending money on gacha games because they are predatory in nature. It's like saying, oh yeah, I go to the casino because I enjoy it, not because I want to try and make money back. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, no, I just like wasting money. That's pretty much what you're saying when you imply that. Oh, I haven't gotten the pass yet. Sure. You do that. Well, that said, you know, if you're not putting it on a credit card, then you're fine. As long as at the end of the day, you got to make sure you yourself is good. Then I think that's all right. Honestly, I think monthly passes are great. I think daily and weekly passes are also great if they're priced well enough. You know? I gotta tell you though, like especially in Star Rail, when you throw $100, and you get 50 pulls, and that 50 pulls doesn't get you anything. Oh man, does that feel terrible, bro. I always think the max pack that they sell should at least guarantee you something. And for the most part, Fate does that, which I appreciate. Oh, are you walking somewhere? Stop following you? I'm gonna follow you even harder. I'm gonna follow you even more. Tell me what to do. Don't follow me around. I'm following. I'm circling you. I'm literally following and circling. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? Huh? Huh? That's right, you got nothing. You're see-through. And green. Punk. You're home. That's great. Ask me if I care. Because I don't. Oop. Not that. What is this? Oh. That literally it. Bro, that's it? I expected that to be much scarier. Honestly. And it just wasn't. Man, what a missed opportunity that was. Alright. I guess. Yo? Oh, Serval's just here. You. What do you want?
Sure. Since you agreed, I'll take you at your word. You know, I'm serious about this. What if you guys run into something that you can't handle? Well, yeah, an actual assistant. Come on, don't be so distrusting. Do a fun seeker All right.
Did I just mess
Looks like
something
you
up?
Don't believe me. That's fine.
Oh. She's asking them out. Do you guys know Serval is 40?
Pink. Hey.
Hype train.
Love it. Anyway, thanks for...
I can't believe she's 40. That's crazy.
Phew.
Oh, we want to auto. There we go.
What's up, Pom-Pom?
No work for me. Do your thing, Pom Pom.
Just got a message from the Xianzhou La Fu. Looks like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
Oh no. That's a bummer.
It's been a while, my friends on the Astral Express.
Oh, God.
How's
General!
the trailblazing expedition
Oh my god, dude. My arm hurts so bad.
The Xianzhou Luofu will be holding a luminary war dance. Those who have aided the Luofu in overcoming the crisis are cherished allies of the Xianzhou. On behalf of the Seat of Divine Foresight, I'm extending an invitation to attend the ceremony. Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
Okay. Otherwise, there's not a whole lot to do this
Things
patch,
are
honestly.
lively. We've barely recovered from the family's Charmony Festival, and we're already being invited to another special event.
Yay! Imagine a gacha game that puts out content on a regular basis like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, me too.
I'm with March.
But wait.
Too much.
won't it look
Too much has happened, bro.
unprofessional If we attend 2 ceremonies in a row, aren't we supposed to be focused on restoring astral charts and doing some serious scientific exploration?
Take me to the ends of the
So
earth.
we should leave March
Er,
behind to take care
rail.
of the express.
Hey, that's not what I meant. I'm all for some fun. I just hope there won't be any surprise party crashers, like Friday or Saturday.
The Xianzhou Luofu has recently overcome a crisis.
Who is Friday
The
and or
warriors
Saturday?
there demonstrating to everyone that they've returned to a state of peace and safety.
But that's
My
what
man.
I said before we went to Penacony.
Sure.
You'll be totally safe under the family's protection.
No need to worry. The war dance is not like the Charmony Festival with all its hidden secrets. It's just a festival to honor the Rainbow Arbiter and the Cloud Knights, who fought against the abominations of abundance and protected the Xianzhou ships. Aside from star skiff performances, it's mostly martial contests.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Nothing
big
too
thing
different
though.
from the Taikian Roboball contest we've seen before.
What do you think, Himiko?
Robo
Since we've accepted
Ball.
Miss Black Swan's proposal, we should probably head to Amphorius for refueling.
There's certainly no rush. This trailblazing expedition is quite unique, and the Express needs to be fully stocked and prepared before moving on to the next stop. With Madame Herta's help, I was planning to deliver some Leviathan fossils from Kalinga Abyss to Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society. It could earn us some favors before we set off. However, it may take a few weeks.
Aw, so that means we're not going to the Luofu.
Being an adult means maintaining relationships, whether we like it or not, Marge. Since we've been invited, it's only right for the Astral Express to attend the ceremony. So, here's the plan. Pom Pom will take everyone to the Xianzhou Luofu. Mr. Yang and I will meet up with Ron May and fulfill our promise.
Oh Lord, they're leaving the kids unattended.
Marge and Don Hung will represent the Express and attend the war dance.
What do you two think?
I want to play with the fossils, honestly.
Himiko and Mr. Yang will be busy with serious research. Besides, fossils can't compete with martial contests when it comes to fun, right?
No.
Plus, you're the only one with so many friends on the Luofu. I'll be lost if you don't come.
We already have to
You
deal with
gotta
Sunday.
lead the
That's
way.
true. We
Now
do.
that everyone's on board with the plan, it's time to warp to the Xianzhou Luofu.
Friday and Saturday. Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to know what's going on over here.
What does she expect to find there? Current research on the Leviathan merely proves how little we know about such life forms.
That's why geniuses are interested in that field.
What is the
it's all
Leviathan?
about uncovering the unknown. Don't miss us too much. If I stumble upon some cool Leviathan fossils, I'll bring a few back as souvenirs for you.
Yes! Himiko always looking out for me, dude. That's why she's my goat.
Kalinga Abyss.
That's why geniuses are interested. Don't miss us too
Oh, that's it. Okay. Hey, Pom Pom. What's up, buddy? What happened? Oh, okay. Well, if I get to that Pom Pom, I'll get to it, okay, man? I can't make any promises. Talk to me, Don Hung.
Really knows how to convince people. Between Leviathan fossils and the war dance, the latter definitely sounds more fun. By the way, Don Hung, this time you'll be taking a stroll with us on the Luofu, right?
And just let you two wander around aimlessly on the Luofu by yourselves? I don't think so.
Yay!
Plus, Mr. Yang is right. The Ambrosial Arbor crisis just ended, and both the long life and short life species are still feeling uneasy. And that's why Jing Yuan wants to organize the war dance, to show that the Xianzhou Luofu is stable and safe. And since he has extended an invitation, it's only right that I visit my old friend.
Oh.
Coming back to this place brings back so many memories.
That was abrupt.
know?
All right. Not really much of a transition there.
Hey, I'm not actually gonna recite a poem.
Why?
I was just thinking about all the twists and turns we went through when we first arrived on the Xianzhou. This time, we're not being forced or enticed or chasing after wanted criminals.
Ugh.
And we didn't
Yeah.
have to sneak in through the cargo dock.
We're not doing all of
This trip
that
has been
yet.
incredibly smooth. Quite unusual.
I
must
suspect we'll
say.
do at least 2 of those things.
I'm just hoping for the best.
She's hoping for the
You're
best.
the one jinxing us.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, guys, we'll be live again tomorrow night. FYI. Oh, God. Why is the kid texting me? Not, sorry. Not on my phone. I saw I had a text from Jenna. This kid. Why is Yanxing texting me? Alright.
Is the Starskip
I was
here
literally
always
here
this
just
crowded?
grinding relics, but,
There's so many people here. I can barely hear anything.
Yenching said General
I think it'd be
Qin
really
sent
funny
him
to
to
walk
welcome
around
us.
as Xing Liu the whole time, so
Where
that's
is
what I'm
he?
gonna do.
Let's wait for him in front of the loom.
Okay,
It's the most prominent landmark on the dock.
totally. Wait. What is Metalhead doing here? He's the only one like that. Oh,
Hey, you guys, hold on a moment. Did they just call us?
oh,
Look at their outfits.
Pom-pom
They're
head
from
too.
Penacony, right?
Yeah,
Are you familiar with the Xianzhou Lafu?
yeah.
We know a little bit about it. What do you need?
We are from Penacony. Maybe you've heard of it. We came to this ship to gather interesting materials for making dream bubbles.
Oh,
Oh, we just left there. Oh, talk about coincidence.
That's great. Do you know any must-see attractions on the Luofu?
Exactly. We're Xianzhou experts.
we're not.
Most of the tourists around at the moment are here to attend the war dance. And that's why we're here too.
Yeah, we know about that ceremony. But isn't the fighting ring still closed?
I've heard the ring was actually converted from a huge decommissioned Luofu fighter jet. The Radiant Feldspar is bigger, I guess.
But for now, all we can do is wait until the war dance starts in a few weeks before we can board it. We've still got work to do, so we can't just sit around waiting for it to start. That's why we're asking you about some must-see attractions.
We're looking for unique experiences that you won't find on Penacony. Our clients love these kinds of dream bubbles the most.
Good for them.
You're the expert here.
Happy for them.
Give them some suggestions.
Arum Alley.
Good idea. The everyday vibe of the Aurum Alley is a rare find on the planet of festivities.
Everyday vibe. Yeah, our clients have had their fair share of adrenaline-pumping dreamscapes. Maybe something down to earth would touch their hearts.
Thanks for the suggestion. We'll head to the Aurum Alley to gather materials. Maybe we'll run into each other there in a couple of days.
Look, Yenching's here.
Foreboding.
Really? Let's go catch up with him.
Okay.
I'll be waiting for you, my dear.
Why? Oh, wait. What can I listen to? Oh. Alright. See you guys later. I think this might be my least favorite
Everyone, this way.
planet. slash region. I don't want to go talk to the kid. His head is following me, bro. It's literally following me. Young man. Alright. Yeah! Oh.
Hey, everyone. It's
Scared you. A little bit.
Well, it doesn't feel like it's been that long since we last saw you. But, Yanqing, are you?
Taller?
What's up, Miss March?
They say kids grow up really fast. Yanqing, are you a little bit taller than before?
Nah.
We've only been away for a few months.
Yeah. Respectfully, I'm gonna do it to him.
What are you doing?
Sorry, but after our previous adventures, I've become suspicious of whoever greets us first.
Wait, it's voiced?
Suspicious around me too.
You know, the last time we came to the Xianzhou, the first person who greeted us was...
I get it. Better safe than sorry.
Seriously, I've never seen the Luofu
Wait!
so lively before.
Why was that so different?
I was a bit worried that holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis might be too soon. But seeing the bustling Starskiff Haven, I understand why General Jing Yuan chose.
I'm unsettled how different that was.
Yep. There's people from other
Oh,
towns
that's
and
weird.
travelers like you three who've
And
come
it was
before.
voiced.
With the war dance coming up, there's a huge number of visitors pouring into the Starskiff Haven. The Cloud Knights are working hard to keep the security tight. The general said this ceremony would help the Xianzhou Luofu recover from the crisis. It's a way to showcase our martial spirit, reassure people, boost morale, and attract visitors from other planets to promote trade and peace.
It was a callback.
By the way, the Xianzhou Alliance
to what's her name?
Ceremony too. The Xianzhou ships, the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing, have both sent messengers to offer their blessings.
Oh my god, I can't remember her name. The Fox Girl, who is dead, but also probably not dead somewhere else.
Yeah, the Xianzhou Yao Qing is a major force in hunting down abominations, and is always engaged.
Why can't I not think of her
across
name
the
now?
Cosmos. Although it's a member of the Xianzhou Alliance, I don't know much about it. But
Ting Yun.
Hung from the Skyfaring Commission mentioned that the Yao Qing always sends back reports of great victories. which
That
is
was a
quite
voiced.
impressive.
That was an intentionally voiced
I heard
callback
General
to
Fei
Ting
Xiao
Yun.
of Yao Qing is a young and dauntless lady. My peers say that she's like a goddess of war, capable of crushing dozens of abominations with a single punch. I wonder if it's true. If only I could witness her prowess with my own eyes.
By the way, Yanqing, where are we headed next?
Her name is Fei Xiao.
I'm sorry for talking your ear off.
Is that how you say
The
it?
General wants to catch up with you at the Palace of Astrum. He's been eager to hear about how the Express has been doing.
It's funny how he tries to act all mature, but whenever it comes to something he's interested in, you can really see his childish side. I agree.
Not voiced.
All units, assemble quickly! Get ready to protect the crowd!
I just mentioned security, and now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. Excuse me, I need to go check out the situation.
You want us to come?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
That you're jinxed. To be
We'll
clear.
go with you.
I can't tell if he's chill with Don Hung or not.
Protect the civilians. I'll deal with him.
I'll be fine.
Borison? Why are there Borison here? This ends now.
Kill me. Destiny isn't your fate descends. Free will, or was it fate? All will be revealed in lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Some feels really good.
On the still waters of oblivion. Ready for death.
About bringing her back at this point in time. Nope.
Not good.
Girl needs to wear shoes, bro.
Thanks for the help.
Sorry, no time to chat. Could you give me back my...
Nope, they're gone forever now, bro. What's up, bro? Hello. Wow, this dude is surprisingly chill looking. Don't worry, Jing Liu is here. Everything is fine.
Wait, my sword!
Yeah, it's gone, buddy.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we'll have to put our plans on hold for now. I need to find out what's going on.
Okay. I never noticed Don Hung had something written on the back of his coat.
While we appreciate your rescue, my Xianzhou friends, don't you think it's a bit too much to detain us and our cargo?
Sorry, but we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for inspection until we figure out the source of the attack. Once we're done with the formalities, we'll let you and your cargo go.
Oh, but this shipment isn't even meant for the Luofu. And it's IPC's patented technology. Who do you think you are to conduct an inspection?
The Luofu.
According to the protocol, all cargo arriving on the Luofu must go through inspection.
Oh, but we didn't officially enter your dock at all. We just sought refuge in your dock because we were attacked by the Borisons.
Looks like this argument could go on forever. Let's not get involved in a heated dispute that won't lead to a resolution.
How dare you detain our ship? Who do you think you are?
We didn't dock. We just docked for, you know, protection. Refuge. Hello.
Who's in charge here? I need some answers.
Yeah.
It's my fault. We let our guard down for a moment. I take full responsibility.
Answer the kid.
War dance approaching. Safety should be a top priority. Now, tell me, how did Borison prisoners end up in Starskiff Haven? According to the protocol, Borison prisoners should be held on a Starskiff and taken directly to the shackling prison under strict supervision without ever touching the ground.
Please don't blame this, Captain. This incident involves the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel.
Who are you?
I'm Lu Jun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad. Thank you for your help, Lieutenant Yanqing. The situation unfolded rapidly, and it shouldn't be held against the captain. Here's what happened. An IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borison just before arriving, and the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel came to the rescue. They fought off the Borison pirates and imprisoned them on their ship.
So, an IPC ship was attacked by the Borison near the Luofu, and the Zhuming envoys saved them? Sounds complicated.
Not really.
Honestly, it gives me a headache too.
That's pretty clear cut, I
Adhering
think.
to standard procedure, docked at the passenger terminal to hand these criminals over to the Luofu. You know, with all the outsiders flooding onto the Luofu, the Starskiff lanes are under immense pressure. The Borison desperados decided to put up a fight before the prisoner transport Starskiff could get there. And that's what you just witnessed.
We'll make sure these prisoners are sent to the shackling prison as soon as possible.
I see. It's an unusual situation indeed. I'll report it to the security department of the Realm Keeping Commission and ask for their cooperation in handling the aftermath. Maybe I should gather more details from others so that the Seed of Divine Foresight can have a better understanding of the situation.
Oh, you look much maturer now, Yenching.
How many times are we gonna tell him he's not a kid anymore?
The situation on the Xianzhou before the war dance is like a calm lake that can be disturbed by even the smallest pebble.
Pebbles.
Capable of generating far-reaching ripples with even the slightest disturbance.
What are those people? I mean, those monsters we just dealt with?
Those werewolf monsters are known as Borisin. They are abominations of abundance.
We just called them
For
kobolds?
a very long time. The Borisin have been a powerful force for a long time, plundering and enslaving many worlds. The threat they pose is just as terrible as the Swarm disaster, and the Alliance even had a fierce war with them 3 decades ago.
New lore drop?
Their presence has faded over the years, but who would have thought?
According to that officer, they attacked an IPC ship near the Shenzhou Luofu. Such a brazen attack seems quite unusual to me.
Yeah, that's what I find strange too. It seems like the IPC and the Borisin have some serious grudges. Well, enough with the chit-chat. The General wants me to take you to the Palace of Astrum. I'd love to chit-chat a little longer, but there are some things that can't be left unchecked.
Is it a serious matter? Maybe you'll need our help in hunting down the Borisin?
Thank you, but it's no big deal. By the way, that young lady who just appeared, she took my sword. I'm thinking of filing a lost property report at the Realm Keeping Commission to see if I can get it back.
I doubt she did it on purpose.
Nah, she definitely did it on purpose.
Don't remind me. I just zoned out for a moment, that's all. Alright, let's not keep the General waiting.
I'm gonna bust his chops every
There
chance
aren't
I
many
get.
people out there with that kind of talent. It shouldn't be too hard to find her.
Yeah, it won't be too hard. For sure.
There sure are a lot of troublemakers around.
Oh, we don't like him. He is bad guy. Where'd he go?
Those guys are terrifying.
Still wanted, huh?
Top at the war dance, I'll be able to make a name for myself.
Yeah, you won't though. Hey
We'll
boys.
see to it that these criminals are sent.
Thanks.
Well,
Wait, we're Yangxing. Why?
Success and failure.
Hello.
How time flies.
It does fly, doesn't it? Oh, I guess I just go in here.
It's been a long journey, Elder Wire. Thank you for your presence.
Don't mention it.
Who is that?
Thank you for taking the time to welcome me.
Who is our short king over here?
General, I brought our guests from the Express. Oh, I'm sorry for my bad timing. I didn't know you were meeting a guest, General.
Don't worry, you're just in time. It's been a while, my friends from the Astral Express. Sure, how couldn't I have? It's not often we find such moments to reunite.
I should have told him I dreamed about him on Panic County. Which we did.
Since when did he and General Jing Yuan become such good buddies?
Which honestly was kind of weird.
They seem to be having a great time.
A lot must have happened without our knowledge. At least, I hope that's the case.
Allow me to introduce you to General Hua Yin. He's the Arbiter General of the Xianzhou Zhuming, known as the Flaming Heart.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a tourist here, no different from other tourists who've come to attend the ceremony.
Elder Huayan is not only one of the Arbiter Generals, but also the Furnace Master of the Artisanship Commission. Besides his martial skills, he excels in forging various weapons.
So he makes swords.
Such talents are unique, even among the Arbiter Generals.
He was in that first Yoon Lee trailer, I think.
Master. These are merely titles given to me long ago. I've retired several times already, but with the current change in circumstances, the Marshal has called me back to duty, and I had no choice but to answer the call. Well, in the end, I'm to blame. Living such a long life naturally brings its share of disapproval.
It's an honor to meet you, General Huayan.
It's my honor to meet you, General Huayan.
Way late.
No need to be all formal. Today I'm just a guest on the Luofu, the same as all of you. So, these three are the ones you mentioned, Jingyuin? The heroes who helped you with the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Hey, it's the girl.
Indeed. There's Dan Heng, March 7th, and him. Without their help,
Him?
I'm afraid the Luofu
I have a
might
name.
overcome this crisis.
Brother.
So, the Imbibitor Lune's reincarnation has returned to the Luofu and will attend the war dance. I'd love to have a drink with you should the chance present itself.
Yay! Drinking.
You're more than welcome, General Huayan.
Let's go drinking. All of us.
This young friend is?
Yanqing, my apprentice. He remains by my side as my retainer due to his youth, which I hope will season him with experience. He will stand for the Luofu's Cloud Knights in the upcoming war dance, ready to take on all kinds of challenges.
Great, great! It's a real treat to see so many talented young people around here today. Oh, I almost forgot. This is my apprentice, Yoon Lee.
She stole his sword.
It's you!
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Oh, you two already know each other? Guess we don't need any introductions then.
What a coincidence! I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl.
Oh? Now you've piqued my curiosity. Tell me, how did you two become acquainted?
She helped me capture the escaped Borison prisoners at the Starskiff Haven. Allow me to express my gratitude for you. But when you left, you took my flying sword with you.
Your flying sword? Oh, so that's why I found a dagger in my bag. Turns out it's yours.
Yes, it is. Now that we've met again, I hope...
Nah, she should keep it.
Nope, that won't do.
Won't do?
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the Zhuming, when you lose your sword on the battlefield, you have to reclaim it on the battlefield.
Oh, damn.
As for this little sword, it was supposed to strike that escaped Borison prisoner. But unfortunately, its owner's agitated state caused it to fly off like a kite with a broken string, and it missed its target. By the way, if I hadn't caught it and helped it hit its mark, that Borison prisoner would have gotten away.
Hold on a sec, Yoon Lee. You took my sword without even asking, and now you're refusing to give it back?
Yep.
So much for Luofu's sword masters.
What did you just say?
If you just stepped up and took your sword back from me fair and square, I would have totally respected you. But nope, you tried to play it down, expecting me to just hand it back to you like it's nothing. In front of everyone.
Dang.
With all due respect, you don't honor your sword, so you don't deserve it.
Where were all these people in the last crisis? That's a good question, actually.
Stealing. If you want to settle this with swords, fine. Let's have a one-on-one duel right now.
Oh, he's gonna lose.
Yang Qing.
Bro, there's no shot.
Well, that's more like it. Just be careful. Because I'm not as easy to handle as the Borison.
You two, be quiet and apologize to Yanqing.
Hey! Whose side are you on, Grandpa?
I don't take sides.
He does.
It's a small misunderstanding, and an apology would be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible swordplay and craftsmanship. Most notably, the legendary Flame Wheel Octet. Seeing Miss Yunli, who is among those ranks today, well, I must say, she definitely has that fiery edge.
Totally.
Such grandiose names. Some folks love to spin these fancy titles, trying to set the Cloud Knights apart. Yun Li is still just a young girl, a bit awkward and hot-tempered. So please forgive her if she's being rude.
Well, everyone, Elder Huayan and I have some business to discuss. For now, Yang Qing, why don't you entertain our guests and take Miss Yun Li to the inn? I'll find another chance to talk with you all. I'd like to express my gratitude to the Astral Express for helping the Law Fu during the crisis.
That's so kind of
Wait,
you.
which crisis?
I mean, you've already thanked us so many times.
Please forgive me for coming at an inconvenient time.
You needn't apologize, General Huayan.
All right, Yun Li. Take this opportunity to clear things up with Yanqing.
Yeah. It's better to make friends than enemies. But I won't be heading to the inn just yet. I want to visit Lingsha. She just arrived in the Luofu and could use some help settling in.
Yang Qing, once you've helped our guests get settled, go to the Artisanship Commission for me. I've heard about the attack and the detainment of the IPC ship. Qingzu sent word that the IPC members are protesting and wish to have their cargo back. See if you can calm them down. Don't get aggressive. Just make it clear that the Xianzhou Luofu has no intention of violating their rights.
I'm on it.
This trip is totally worth it. Compared to the Juming, the Luofu is so much livelier.
It is much livelier, that's true.
But it's a shame the Luofu swordmasters don't seem that great.
Did you forget the war that happened with the Luofu? No. I wasn't sure if they were talking about that crisis or the Borison crisis that we just kind of ran around and talked to people for. There's just so many crises that, you know, it's hard to keep straight sometimes which one we're being thanked for.
Glad to meet you too. Are you here to...
No.
So, you're not a part... Well, you can...
We're just vibing.
The Cloud Knight's ring is always open to outsiders. That's how outsiders refer to my peers in the Juming Cloud Knights. We all train under Grandpa's guidance, learning the art of craftsmanship and swordplay. That's how we got that title, I guess. Just don't mention it in front of Grandpa. He always says that empty titles bring pointless challenges and conflicts. We Juming swordmasters pride ourselves on the success of the group over the individual. I have some things to do. Besides... Yeah, you're right. I took it with my skills. So I guess you can say I'm a robber or something.
Yeah.
How dare he imply I'm a thief? Totally different. Besides, the sword seems scared of its own master. I'd like to ask him,
You claim to cherish your sword as your life. Yet you don't even recognize the state it's in right now? I didn't intend to keep his sword. I was planning to take this chance to return it to him. But now, I've changed my mind. I'll give that poor flying sword some proper maintenance. I won't consider returning the sword unless he learns how to say please, hello, thank you, and sorry. So he can forget about it for now.
Huh. Okay. Oh, she's like gone now. That's crazy.
Not at all. Yanqing cannot.
Okay, y'all are just vibing. That's fair. Hello.
Hey, but that General Huayan, he looked...
Well, each Xianzhou ship has its own division and specialty within the Alliance. Not all of the Arbiter Generals are good at leading the charge. You heard what...
Yeah, you've noticed that too? It's really weird. Do the Xianzhou people age? I rarely see any old people on the Xianzhou ship, and when I do, they're usually travelers. But General Huayan looks like an ordinary old grandpa. Is he
Good question.
Nah, I'd like...
He's a
We should leave.
swordsmith guy.
General Jing...
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
The files are all prepped. Got a triple.
Oh yeah, is she in here? What's her name? No, let's see her. Lore. I wonder how long that's been sitting there. Hello. I'm ready.
This is the report Qingzu just sent me. Looks like the General has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try and help put the IPC's mind at ease. Well, it's not exactly a test. As Cloud Knight officers, we not only learn the art of war and martial arts, but also occasionally have to handle diplomatic disputes. It's just, you know, talking things out isn't as straightforward as duking it out with weapons on the battlefield. This is especially true when you're up against the IPC, with their non-stop corporate babble. Well, let's not worry about that for now. Shall I take you to the inn?
Yeah. I'm down.
It is the Lawfu's honor to have you in attendance at the war dance. Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing implies intentions beyond mere spectating. Might there be any specific instructions from the Marshal?
You're overthinking it, Genuine. As I said, I'm here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons. I have no ulterior motives. However, I have no clue what the Yaoqing Arbiter General has in mind. Do you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou. The title of Arbiter General holds a weight far greater than its literal meaning. So many years have passed, and you've done well. However, longevity for the Xianzhou people can be a curse. Living too long means that every mistake you made will lurk in the shadows. And one day, they'll eventually catch up to you. The Marshal knows everything that has happened on the Lawfu. As for the Merlin's Claw of the Yaoqing, she has come specifically for you.
That's the fox lady, right?
Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's claw strikes like lightning. Being late isn't her style.
That's not true, General Huayan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
Oh, Fox, dude.
As soon as she disembarked from the star skiff, she mentioned having something to attend to and simply disappeared.
God, I wish
You
he was
must
a
be the
healer.
messengers from the Xianzhou Yao Qing,
I'm fighting for this last something.
We are Jiaoqiu and Moza, retainers of the Merlin's
Star
Claw.
on
It's an
PF.
honor to meet you in person,
I don't know what
Arbiter
PF
General.
is.
Now this is interesting.
Oh,
Guest
pure
who
fiction.
doesn't come to visit, but sends a message instead. What does she mean?
Bro, just get a black
Tell
swan.
me.
Arcana
What could
everything
be
to
more
death.
important to her than coming here?
Problem solved.
Master heard about a spectacular view in Scale Gorge Waterscape. I believe she went there to enjoy it.
Uh-oh.
A spectacular view? Ha! Did you hear that, Jingyuan? This person is being sarcastic.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Huayan. I was simply stating the truth. Master thought it would be inappropriate to keep you waiting, so she sent us here. Once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both of you.
I wish she healed, man. That's such a bummer. I will just use the lesser good Gallagher.
Ask Yun Li to return my sword.
Problem solved.
No need to bother. The Juming envoys won't be leaving the Luofu anytime soon. I'll ask for it later when we meet again. By the way, I don't know if it's just me, but the general seemed a little reserved. Could it be because of Elder Huayan's visit?
So what is
Reserved?
Fox
Really?
Fox ma'am?
Maybe I'm just overthinking
Madam
things.
Fox. What does she want with Jing Yuan?
No, you're not. When I entered the Palace of Astrum, I realized that the messenger from the Xianzhou Juming was actually the Arbiter General himself. So, the messenger from the Xianzhou Yao Qing must be the Merlin's Claw herself, I presume.
That's right.
Well, that's what makes this entire thing so unusual.
Totally. Get that.
What's so unusual about it? They simply received an invitation from Jing Yuan, just like the crew, right?
Yep.
The war dance is just a small festival. And now we have 2 Arbiter Generals from other Xianzhou ships here. I'm afraid they're here for something more. Maybe they've come to hold Jingyuan accountable for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Hold him accountable? Come on, didn't the Luofu fall victim to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and the Antimatter Legion? Why would they blame the victim?
Victim blaming.
Don Shu's rebellion and Ventilia's scheming are merely one side of the story to
Don't
the
do it.
Arbiter Generals of the Alliance. Only a single piece of incontrovertible evidence remains, creating an endless source of potential complications.
The Ambrosial Arbor.
Yes. It's undeniable that the plague mark, which was subdued by the Xianzhou Luofu, has resurfaced. But was it really a conspiracy instigated by the Antimatter Legion? Or does it indicate a traitorous intent from within the Luofu, implicating Jingyuan himself? Once the spark of suspicion is kindled, it proves hard to extinguish. The general must have had that in mind when he invited us.
Yeah, we just got a vouch. We got an updude on Reddit.
What was I thinking? Seriously. Here I was looking forward to a carefree and enjoyable trip. But it seems wherever we go, drama is just around the corner.
Yes, sir.
Aw, I was so excited. I thought those Arbiter Generals were just here to see the ceremony.
Nope.
By the way, I heard that an alchemist from the Juming diplomatic ship has arrived, and rumors say that she's to be the new Cauldron Master of the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu.
Ooh.
An alchemist from the Juming serving as the Cauldron Master on the Luofu? While it's not unheard of, the timing itself...
Thanks to your words, Mr. Danhung. Now I finally see the underlying tensions. The General is under tremendous pressure right now, but I was completely oblivious to his troubles. How naive of me.
Are they trying to usurp him? Is that what's going on?
Don't think like that. Leave the adult matters to the adults. Even if you wanted to do something for the General, it's not like you can do anything. Did I say something wrong?
Yo, what's up, Elizabeth?
Miss March is right. I don't have the skills to share the General's burdens at the moment. Still, I'll do my best to follow his instructions. Let's go. Once I've taken you to your accommodations, I need to go to the Artisanship Commission to handle the IPC's protest.
Sure.
He looks like he has a lot on his mind. We can't just let him go alone. Why don't we accompany you to the Artisanship Commission?
This is too much trouble. While I appreciate your kindness, dealing with the IPC's workers could be tricky. I'm afraid this will cause trouble for the Express.
No worries. We're pretty experienced in dealing with the IPC. You've heard of the 10 Stone Hearts? We've dealt with quite a few of them, right?
3? Just 3.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
are you
4.
being sarcastic?
No, 3?
Well, since you're willing to help,
3.
I won't decline your kindness.
How's the
Let's head to
story? We haven't really gotten anything juicy yet, other than a potential coup happening between the giant floating ships.
How time flies.
How time does fly. Did I ever finish this? Surely I did. I did. Okay. Cool.
That's a hefty battleship there.
Artisan Commission. Oh. Gotta be down here. Oh, I haven't been here in a minute.
Can I really reason with you, Xianzhou people? I think I get it now. In your words, this is called looting a burning house, right?
But I am trying to reason with you here.
The moon shines on the truth.
Don't worry, I got it.
Ugh, that toxic voice sounds familiar.
Uh-huh.
Haven't I heard it before in Arum Alley?
Yeah.
You know what? This isn't my first time dealing with the Skyfaring Commission. I can handle your unreasonable ways. But straight up snatching IPC cargo, isn't that going a bit too far?
Just as I've said it many times already. Once we've inspected the cargo and completed the security check, you can be on your way. Is there something wrong with your ears, or is it just your brain?
I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm thinking clear. And my answer is crystal clear. Not a chance. Keep detaining my cargo, and I'll file a complaint directly with your general. You jerk! Who you calling a dog? Why are you here?
Busted chops.
On the Xianzhou, are you?
We're busting chops every chance we get.
Wherever you go, disasters aren't far behind.
Aren't you the guest from the Astral Express?
Yeah.
What brings you and Yanqing to the Artisanship Commission?
Your butts.
They're in trouble? No, it's me. I'm the one in trouble.
Yeah. No.
Looks like you've met this IPC worker before.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. I was sent here to deal with the IPC protest, Miss Shikui. What's going on here?
Yeah, what's going on?
As you know, this IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin and rescued by the Juming's diplomatic ship. Then the Cloud Knights were instructed to bring it back to the dock for repairs and inspections.
Of course.
And this is Mr. Scott, the person in charge of this transport ship.
Hmm.
So, you're
More like
Scott.
Mr. Snot.
I've heard him mention you. Weren't you kicked off the Lafu before? Why did you come back?
Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know, as soon as the ship entered the harbor, a bunch of Cloud Knights showed up and snatched all our cargo from the hold.
What do you mean by snatched? I've told you 1,000,000 times. It's a security check.
Yeah, it's different.
Then why did you bring the cargo to the Artisanship Commission? You even brought in some shady craftsmen. It's obvious you're trying to steal the IPC's patented technology!
No.
Listen here. Firstly, the Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items that could possibly be weapons in your cargo hold.
Yeah.
That's why they called me here, to double check. Secondly, where the heck did you get the idea that I'm a shady craftsman?
Yeah.
Even if there are dangerous items, what do they have to do with you? It's not even being shipped to the Lafu. We'll just fix the ship and be on our way. We won't unload our cargo here.
But
Well.
you'll have to stay in the port for several days before your ship is repaired and you can take off again.
Yep.
How can we just leave unchecked items sitting here?
True.
I understand, but we don't need to disassemble the cargo if it's just a security check, right?
In most cases, we don't. However, our scans discovered that the cargo doesn't only contain machinery, but also some substance that resembles biological tissue.
Biological tissue? Does this crate contain living things?
I don't like that. It might be all the Elden Ring as of late, but I feel like that's going to be really gross. You know what I mean? Like, dead bodies. Just in boxes. Don't love that.
I'm afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission for further confirmation. In any case, according to our regulations, we need to unseal one of the crates for further examination. But this IPC specialist has been hindering us on the grounds of patent secrecy.
The Alliance's regulations on biological products are very strict. Without further inspection, there is no way for the Skyfaring Commission to release the cargo.
Oh, really? Fine! If anyone lays a finger on that shipment, they'll have me to deal with. It doesn't matter if it's mechanical or biological. It's none of your business. I'm filing a complaint against the Skyfaring Commission's ridiculous regulations.
Well.
This Mr. Scott seems stubborn and difficult to persuade. Honestly, I really don't want to have a vicious confrontation with the IPC.
Why don't they just have him sign like an NDA or something? You know what I mean? Or just have them sign an agreement saying they're not going to replicate whatever's inside. It's literally the IPC. They buy planets, for God's sake. You know what I mean? Surely they have some sort of non-disclosure form on the ready, right?
I heard how you helped Aramali. The IPC representative back then was Mr. Scott, right? Since you've dealt with him before, it looks like I'll have to rely on you again.
I really don't wanna.
What are you guys whispering about over there? Just hurry up and give us back our cargo.
No. Ooh, he's scared now. Alright. I don't know what any of that was. I'm gonna crush it anyway.
As I recall, this guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent. Let's use that against him.
Okay.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Cienjo Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance and IPC shall never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights.
Hey everyone! Meet my old friend Scott. He's very talented, especially at imitating animals.
No shot. That's a real one.
Stop it! Focus on the business at hand. What's the point in writing up the past?
Oh, you're amazing! Can you teach me? Which animals can you imitate?
That's incredible.
Just forget it. Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your wildest imagination. If anything goes wrong, you won't be able to pay for it even with your lives.
Don't underestimate Cienjo technology. Even if they need to dismantle your cargo, the Artisanship Commission can easily put it back together.
Yeah, go ahead and brag about their skills. After all, you're just a negotiator they hired. But I'm different. I'm an IPC.
Bro, why am I getting absolutely rolled over here?
Naturally, I need to be responsible for the integrity of every piece of cargo. Besides, the cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild. If you want to inspect the cargo, shouldn't you at least call in a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be...
Since the Intelligentsia Guild entrusted the cargo to the IPC for transportation, it's the IPC's responsibility to ensure its safety, right? Why would you need a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present?
Let me tell you something. As stated in Article 17 of the IPC's Building Material Logistics Department Transport Agreement Law, subsequent to the dispatch of goods and during their transit, all risks, save for those pertaining to the transportation safety, shall be the sole liability of the consignor. Well, only protect the integrity of the goods and prevent anyone with...
Bro, I got bodied!
...from getting their hands on them, for example. As for whether the cargo itself poses a security...
Dude, I hate this guy.
That's not our responsibility. It appears we have reached an area beyond your expertise, doesn't it? The complexity of legal studies are indeed challenging.
Let me try again. Let me try again.
That's enough. I'm not going to repeat myself 100 times. I thought you were reasonable and civilized, but now it seems you Cienjo folks just don't understand the basics of business. We've signed a confidentiality and security agreement with the Intelligentsia Guild, and if we breach it, we'll have to pay a hefty sum. Even if we sold the souls of every employee in the marketing development department on this planet, it still wouldn't be enough to cover the costs. Listen up, kid. I don't mind delaying this transport for a few more days. Once the engines are repaired, our ship will leave immediately, and you won't have any reason to inspect the cargo.
If that's the case, I can assure you the Cloud Knights won't let your ship leave.
Oh, really? Then you'll receive a ton of complaints from the Intelligentsia Guild and the IPC's Marketing Development Department. You're too young. I don't think you understand the chaos your rash decision will cause.
Since you put it that way, Mr. Scott, I'll take it as your agreement to the inspection procedure.
Not so fast, you little brat. According to the IPC regulations, I have the right to arm myself and protect the property on my transport ship.
I thought you were reasonable and civilized, but now it seems the IPC just wants to play by its own rules. My apologies, Mr. Scott.
Stop him, guys! For the Amber Lord! For the Amber Lord!
Oh, we're fighting. Oh, hell yeah! Bro, I should have just done this from the get.
Ill tidings manifest. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Bop.
Another journey begins, destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed.
Yup.
It too shall fall.
Get of you! Why is the IPC even paying you? You're a bunch of losers!
I had a feeling,
Just be
because in the
grateful that
final
little
option,
rat showed you mercy. At least your staff aren't seriously injured.
I noticed one option was
How do IPC cronies have the audacity to fight
enough
Cloud
with
Knights?
the legal negotiations,
Practically assaulted
get
law
violent.
enforcement officers.
Another one? Who the heck are you?
I may be a bit late, but the good news is I'm here now.
Who's that?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lingsha, Cauldron Master and head of the Alchemy Commission on the Law Fu.
Oh, that's who the other kid was going to see.
Yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master assigned here from the Xianzhou Juming.
Wait, was she in drip marketing for
I received a
2.5?
report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so I came myself. It's fine, Mr. Scott. If you really don't want your cargo to be inspected, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter? How can you say that?
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden?
That'd be nice.
Since you're not going to check it, I'll take this crate and be on my way. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we won't inspect them.
Wait a minute!
Wait, did they drip?
Well, that's more like it. If only the young display.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Reasonable attitude.
Yeah,
we
Lingsha.
could have sidestepped that altercation just now.
She's Fire Harmony.
Leave in a few days once the engines are repaired.
Your ship can leave whenever you want, but I'm afraid I can't.
She's gonna power creep Gallagher, isn't she? My plan to skip the Fox guy and just use Gallagher. She's gonna power creep him, isn't she?
All biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat, or when all biological activity expires. Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous cases.
That makes me so sad.
Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Only
Yeah.
47 years?
Why so surprised? You're still young and full of energy. I'm pretty sure you'll live a few more decades. Have some confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
Ha! Typical of a long-life species. Your words are dripping with sarcasm.
Whoa.
While you may not care about time, I do. I'll be demanding double compensation from the Skyfaring Commission for every minute wasted.
Sure thing, Mr. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last long enough to witness this victory unfold.
Okay, so she's from the same ship as Yoon Lee, right? Is that why they have a similar outfit?
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
But, Mr. Scott...
Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good for, right?
I hate this guy. Thanks, bro.
Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman.
Wow.
Bro, just do the inspection.
Hell yeah.
This lady
Thanks, bro.
is really something else.
Is this the IPC product?
Listen up. Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC.
Turn it off.
Bro, why'd she turn it on? L. Huge L. Something something terror grip.
Oh, how unexpected. That was a surprise.
Yeah, but it's fine. Huh. Respectfully, it is fine.
On the still waters of oblivion, I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Owie.
Bloom. Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return!
Boop. Big ups.
Were you seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days? That's way too dangerous.
I had no idea about it. You must have accidentally triggered the cargo's defense program.
No.
I don't think trying to
She went like
shift
this.
blame is a wise choice.
Just knocked on it.
But seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving. I swear on the Amber Lord.
I'm gonna put this dude's face in a toilet.
Enough. Miss Shikwe, please escort our IPC guests to the Skyfaring Commission.
I'm on it. Please follow me, Mr. Scott.
Busted. Bye, Mr. Snot. Ugh.
Gentlemen, our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside. Just like the craftsman feared.
Yup.
I can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
You know, it attacked us. I know that it's there.
The core of this device is what they call wetware in industry slang. To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
I'll take some samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out where the biological tissue comes from.
Why would the Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology? Perhaps they're trying to create a new weapon?
Whatever the reason is, it's probably why the Borison attacked the ship.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder the IPC
I
is
concur.
trying to obstruct our inspection. I'll contact the Ten Lords Commission and ask the judges to come and give their final verdict on this. According to our rules, all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing. After all, it's the safest place on the Wafu. As for you, Mr. Craftsman, please go with the Cloud Knights and explain the situation to the judge.
Mr. Craftsman. So formal.
I had a feeling that the IPC members would cause trouble, but I didn't think they'd be this tricky. Thanks for your help, Miss Linksha.
I should thank you for saving my life. Your sword skills were impressive. Taking down that big guy. I thought the General's retainers were all burly martial masters. I didn't expect Yenching to be so...
Miniature.
Huh? As for you...
Bustin'
you
chops.
must be the guests from the Astral Express, right? Saving the Lafu from that crisis. It's so impressive. It wasn't a big deal. Really.
Well.
It's still early. So why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission? We can discuss your suggestions for revitalizing the commission.
I'd be happy to accept your invitation.
And you three are coming too, right?
If that's what the story progression tells me to do. Yep. I will do that. Uh-huh. Sushang!
Hey! You're back! Why didn't you... I'm on duty. Let's catch up. Hey! I'm warning you. I'm carrying out my secret duty. It'll be annoying if you keep cracking jokes like that. Stop hanging around here and find something better to do. Once I'm done in a few days, call up Lil Quay and Wawa, and let's grab a meal at Aurum Alley. It's been ages since we hung out. Goodbye.
Wait. 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 I can find hidden characters? Hey, yo. Hey, yo. On God? Yeah. I don't know why there would be anybody out here. But, like, I'm kind of curious. Like, I don't think the Fox Lady is out here, but... Oh, what is over there? It's all glowy. Do you guys see that? Oh, that's a okay, yeah. Never mind. That's a thing. I'm dumb.
The moon shines on the truth.
Leave me alone. Everybody leave me alone. Thank you. Nope, leave me alone. Leave me alone! I don't think anybody's over here. Nah. Wow, this has lasted a really long time. I don't see anybody here. Maybe it's just Yang Xing that we can find. Dude, that dragon is still dope. Say what you will about the Xienzo arc. That was sick. Easily the best part. What about Fextro Garden? Anybody over here? Hello. No, there'd immediately be somebody in here. It's kind of weird.
The 10.
Anya's still here. Oh, hello.
This place isn't safe, so please be careful.
Oh, she's just chilling. Welt and Himiko are doing some secret mission for Ruan Mei. They're giving her Leviathan fossils. Which, if I'm being honest, kind of feel like she's gonna revive some kind of giant monster with said fog. What I think is we're probably gonna have some kind of Jurassic Park situation. You know? Miss Yo. I don't know who you are, but I can talk to you evidently. There you are!
I'm trying to come up with a new stage routine these days.
Oh, okay. Alright, so it's just Sushang, which is odd. But alright. Weird. Bye! Sushang. Alright.
All these years.
Let's continue rolling.
And the view at the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed a bit.
Hunting Leviathan fossils sounds way better than this. That's what I said! I wanted to go fossil hunting! They wouldn't let me! Himiko, my goat, did have my back and said she'd bring some back for me, though.
I grew up here, listening to the sound of waves while researching prescriptions with my mentors and peers at the Alchemy Commission. It's
Kinda sad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little sad.
Everything changes, but somehow remains familiar.
Uh-huh.
Just like you, Don Hung. I traveled far from home, and now I've returned. Seeing the familiar scenery brings back a hint of nostalgia.
The
Sure.
view here would be even better without the ambrosial arbor.
Oh, really? I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years. And now that the ambrosial arbor has been reborn, it's only natural for everyone to feel uneasy.
Well, once a seed is planted, no matter how long it takes, it'll eventually sprout and bear fruit, in my humble opinion. The rebirth of the ambrosial arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable. The seed was already planted when the ancestors of the Xianzhou sought immortality.
Where's the tea?
Well, since you went through the entire ambrosial arbor crisis firsthand, Don Hung and Lieutenant Yanqing, I'd like to discuss something with you.
What?
What would you like to discuss, Miss Linksha?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up all the old grime in the Alchemy Commission.
What does that mean?
Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible. I'm looking to remedy this problem, but was wondering if you could provide any insights.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. I can't really say much about a remedy, but I do have a piece of advice, Miss Linksha. The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Linksha, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be quite challenging.
I may not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should discuss it with the General.
Oh, that's the grime.
I see. Thank you for your valuable insights.
Now it makes sense.
While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the ambrosial arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their existence. Just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people within the Alchemy Commission.
Totally.
Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission. In the end, she was framed and exiled to the Juming. I was also implicated and had to leave the Luofu.
Oh, that's why you left.
And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
Oh.
What? You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself.
Eh?
Alas, why is your face turning pale, Yanqing? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions.
Oh, they think he was compliant with the framing.
Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford.
Linksha, you're back! Ugh, I've been waiting ages for you. Yunli, why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission?
Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to Yanqing.
They've met.
What a small world. You stole my sword. Give it back.
Still.
I see. Let's skip the introduction part then.
Yeah. That.
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something?
No. I believe in cinematic terms, this is what is known as the meet cute.
Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand, seem to have all the time in the world to wander around without returning my sword.
Oops.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike, and you struggle to stay calm when your sword is unsheathed. Now that I see you again, I realize you.
Is it wrong to ship these kids together?
It wasn't me who took
I
your
imagine.
sword. It was you who lost focus.
They are the type of couple in which one of their parents drives them to McDonald's, and they awkwardly eat a $5 menu item, and then they get driven back, and then they shake hands at the door, and then the following day at school they just don't talk to each other. In the world of shipping, I imagine that's what happens here. It's that. Like the 12-year-old kind of date. Use that term loosely. Yeah.
Do you really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming. But you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the Juming know you're supposed to return what you've borrowed?
Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again in a few hours.
Well,
You know the Cloud Knight saying.
I don't know about that.
Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon. Yes? Well, sure. I can give it back to you now. But on the battlefield, that's a whole different story. Poor flying sword.
Fine! You don't have to give it back, because I'll take it back myself!
Oh my god, dude.
Between these two, who do you think is tougher, Dan Heng? Don't get me wrong. I'm just curious.
Get ready to separate them.
Yup.
It is my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not how I imagined celebrating it.
Oop.
Well, since you don't approve, I won't draw my sword here.
I didn't mean it in that
From
way.
where?
Since you've already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed if you didn't get to test one another, right? I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess. So, if you two want to determine who's better, why not focus on them instead of each other?
Yeah.
Clearing out some abominations? Sounds boring.
Make it a competition.
Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to ask me twice, Miss Lingsha. I'll help you get rid of them.
Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave? If Lingsha needs anything, I'll gladly draw my sword and help her out.
Oh my
It's
god.
so heartwarming to see both of you being so sweet and caring. So then, shall we get going?
Just tell each other that you like one another already. Good lord. Ugh.
Ever
Kids.
since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were eradicated, their experimental abominations have been festering here. If you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins.
Okay.
Lingsha, as always.
So this is like almost the same thing that Jing Liu did to Yanqing.
Noble and grand.
It's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each other, I don't want to see either of you getting hurt.
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
So, are you both ready?
He's such a polite young man. Honestly. Oh, wait. Oh. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's not respectfully. Respectfully.
Young man, show me your progress.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. She's nuts. That'll work. Respectfully? Not using the kid. Hello.
Ugh. Looks like my... Let me say it again. The one, be careful when you draw your swords, and make... Can we...
I'm ready.
How many can you block? Blade and flight.
Don't worry.
Let's settle this.
Mother's here.
Existence is unity.
Yeah, it's fine.
All will be revealed in lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to his sword to actually have some skill.
It's not him,
Time for sword play.
to be clear. How did she just make it even? Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Okay, dude.
Enjoy yourself. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Blade fodder.
Eternals, the dead return!
There's more to life.
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Yes, sir.
Strike with heart.
Blade fodder.
I'll see you off.
Bro, no shot she's making this even.
Some value, I suppose.
That is wild.
Existence is unity.
Blade and flight. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Cowabunga.
Ready for death.
Dumb.
All will be revealed in lunar
Bye,
flame.
doggies. Hell yeah!
I win, Miss Yunli.
You got lucky.
Nah.
Why don't you just give
We
me
got
my sword
Jing
and
Liu.
sincerely apologize and then go cry your eyes out to your grandpa? Consider yourself lucky that I'm not interested in your rusty sword, as I don't have the nasty habit of snatching other people's weapons.
All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with yourself. If you think you can just take this sword from my hand, go ahead and try.
Alright, legitimately, I'm ready to fight her. Oh. That's embarrassing. Yo! Actually badass.
Well fought, my young friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, NBs, this is the reason you should not pull in 2.4. I'll just put that out there. Pretty important.
However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a single strike.
I assure you, as cool as she looks, I have a strong hunch that her ultimate looks even cooler. Allegedly. In Minecraft. In a dream about Minecraft, in fact. So.
Who are you? Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby, if you will. I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight at the Alchemy Commission, of all places. Well, the Lawfu is never short of surprises.
Dreams say her ult is akin to Acheron. Some might say that they have had thoughts and or visions. Dreams. That it does in fact rival Acheron's ult. Do with that as you will. Perhaps this will allow us to see the comeuppance of the hunt path again. Finally. Because that path has just been so bad lately. Also, hi, Greg.
However, I have a small suggestion for you.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the War Dances ring?
Yeah.
That way, you can resolve your differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind you.
This wasn't a proper duel.
Grudges? No, not at all. Yunli and I, we were just sparring.
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords and she swung her sword with full strength. No grudges between you. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Fei Xiao? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady?
Totes.
Fei Xiao? Grandpa always talks about you. Could it be that you're Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
The badass? Yes.
Looks like
Actually.
I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Lawfu, too.
Of course. Everyone has heard of the great general. Known to all, and unbeknown to none.
She seems like the type of kid who would suck up to the substitute teacher. You know what I mean? She's the type to tell the sub, actually, we had a book report due tomorrow. Just making sure you didn't know about it. Ugh.
Great general. Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it. Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Lawfu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals.
Oh, she's
Sounds
so cool.
much better, right?
She's actually so cool.
Yeah, that's a befitting title that sounds both humble and impressive.
Oh my god,
Now
dude.
that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Fei Xiao for her guidance and bury the hatchet?
Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time we fight.
This is how she apologizes?
Yep.
Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General Fei Xiao.
Bro, her jacket is so sick.
Oh, by the way, Miss Linksha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jingyuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier.
Thanks for stepping in, General Fei Xiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the bill to the seat of divine foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot and get some fresh air.
So she's going to see Bailu. Right? That's the kid dragon healer girl. And she has that one fox dude who is nihility but is like medicinal food guy. Right? What is she sick with? That's what I want to know. Also, I find it really odd.
Back already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
They told Jing Yuan she was going to Scale Gorge, right? The waterscape. To look at the sights. Not go see Kid Doctor. So they're trying to conceal the fact that she's also sick. Yeah? What she got? Eh? What's up with that? That's weird. She doesn't seem sick. You know what I mean?
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Luofu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
But... I know you're going to say but, right?
But the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Luofu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant, so at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to say.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having cordial chats with two generals?
Yup.
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right? Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street, what people are saying, and how those close to him behave.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum. Recognizing this fact reveals the true measure of power. Thanks for enlightening me, General.
What was he quoting?
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now. Anyway, this is how I operate in battle, so you might as well get used to it.
Are you treating General Jingyuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Luofu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the medicine she prescribed you?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
So not even the famed healer lady could help? Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually,
what does she have, bro?
Well, life and death, Jiao Chou. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance till the end of my days. As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't care how long I live.
Oh. Awkward.
You asked if I view General Jingyuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
Bro, this got really introspective very quickly.
Enjoy
God, that
some
was so
tasty
cool.
food. So, what's for dinner tonight?
Jeez. You really know how to read the room, don't you?
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time.
Uh-huh.
Hey! Was that the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out of nowhere? Oh, she's so awesome! I mean, when Yun Li swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack with ease.
Mine too.
With 2 fingers, bro.
Yeah.
God, that's it. That's all she did.
Yun Li is quite impressive, you know? That aura of heroism and grace. It almost makes me want to learn Xianzhou swordplay. You think so too, right?
I agree. General Fei Xiao is...
Is she Mara-struck? I mean, that's kind of where my head went.
Thanks for the kind words, Miss March. The war dance is coming up, and I've been chosen to represent the Cloud Knights in the ceremony. I've had my
'Cause, like, what else would it be?
lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled sword masters out there, seeing General Fei Xiao's skills today has made me feel a bit uneasy again.
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance. Just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly took on me and Blade, putting life and death aside. With that mindset, you can prevail against most challengers.
I see. Thanks for the advice, Master Danheng. By the way, now that today's events are over, General Jingyuan wants to invite all of you to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He has some...
I bet it's about how to deal with the generals from the Yaoqing and the Juming.
I really don't want to get caught up in grown-up games so soon. I just hope Generals Fei Xiao and Huaiyan can see the truth. We don't need any more chaos on the Luofu before the war dance.
This is the story, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to figure out when we go to the prison.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skiff serviced?
Shish. Oh. I don't need anything cleaned or serviced. Kafka. Hello.
What is your purpose for entering the seat of divine foresight?
My purpose is let me in. Wait, what was that? Oh, the anchor. The more I look at this, the more I'm like, yo, this is the Duel Monsters grid. So I'm about to lay a trap card down, you know what I mean? Hello. I'm here.
Earlier at the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder Hwyan. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you.
Hi.
These three braved great dangers, accompanying me to perilous places, defeating the chief culprit Fantilia, and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples.
Still such a
of
dope
Sanctus
boss fight.
If you wish to know more, please, feel free to ask us.
Well, I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Hu Xuan. She's been summoned to the Yu Chui for questioning. There are a lot of doubts within the Alliance about this whole situation. But despite all that, I believe in you. Since you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many criticisms within the Alliance, the Marshal still stood firm against the dissenting voices and entrusted the Lawfu to you. Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xianzhou Yu Chui from a siege, and destroyed the demonic planet summoned by the denizens of abundance. I still remember those battles vividly.
Totally.
There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others. But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered.
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yao Qing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
No. I am too.
Sus.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
The Marshal ordered me to come.
Bro literally said he had no ulterior motive like 20 minutes ago.
Attend the war dance and listen to Fei Xiao's questioning. The Marshal is well aware of Jing Yuan's purpose in holding the ceremony and understands the situation he is facing. She mentioned it because she believes both issues are important.
Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Hwyan. But is it appropriate to tell everyone here about the Marshal's orders?
By introducing the Express's witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Xiao's? And whether there's any discord between us? Well, since I'm being open and honest with you, I encourage you young folk to do the same. As for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Fei Xiao will be the one asking the questions. To be honest, I'm more concerned about the timely start of the war dance. Oh, by the way, I've prepared a gift for the war dance.
Oh? What gift? Oh, it's a sword. Just some people chilling. Okay. Sup? What up, gamers? Hello. Why you look so upset?
Yes, it's this case right here. There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance. The main event will be the Ringmaster's Challenge. The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos, showcasing the excellent martial arts of the Xianzhou Laofu. When you mentioned that the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony, I thought the High Elder of the Laofu would be the Ringmaster.
You humor me, Elder Huayan. The healer lady is just a young lady who knows nothing about martial arts. How can I assign her as the Ringmaster?
I'm no match to you when it comes to joking.
What's this box for? Why don't you open it, General Huayan?
What did that mean? I need context.
This sword case is intended for the War Dance's award. It's empty now, but in a few days, a precious sword will be delivered and stored inside. I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of the Ju-Ming's craftsmanship. It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands, tales that are too detailed to be summarized in just a few words. Since the delegation delivering the sword hasn't arrived yet, I'll just leave the case here for now.
Okay.
I've been wondering who would be worthy of such a sword. And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony's champion is sure to be a perfect match for the sword. Moreover, I hear that Yanqing is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Laofu as the Ringmaster. So it seems like a perfect gift for him.
Thank you for your generosity, Elder Huayan.
It's a trap.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to beat around the bush.
You've got confidence, my girl, but I don't think you can best Yanqing.
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its rightful master.
Yeah, and even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword, it'll probably end up in someone else's.
Bro, you literally have a flute on your
The
belt.
outcome of our duel at the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air. Since you're interested, why don't you represent the Xianzhou Juming and challenge me in the ring?
Oh, dear God.
Exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me. But whatever happens, it won't be him. Not to be rude or anything, we've been watching their drama. I'm dying to find out who beats who.
It has occurred to me over the last year or so. Jenna has March 7th energy. Because this is how she would respond to that. She loves some drama.
Quiet down. We have other guests here. I've prepared this sword to add some excitement to the ceremony, not to have you two squabble. It's not a good look for the Alliance. While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring, which could lead to hard feelings. Naturally, I have an idea. We don't know who the winner will be, and it might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize, you need to work together.
Totally.
I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one match.
Yo!
How does that make sense?
March 7th time!
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, It's even more so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay. I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the war dance by displaying their Cloud Knight flair and prowess.
Well, Elder Huayan's idea is quite interesting. Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome. The question is, whom should the two of them take as an apprentice?
They both look at March. That's awesome.
I noticed just now that Miss March seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait. Are you serious, General?
Yeah.
Why am I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a
You have a bow.
You really think I can learn
That's like a sword.
You'll probably realize I have no hope and give up on me. And that'd be so embarrassing.
Isn't this a perfect chance for you? I remember you mentioning that you wanted to learn some sword moves.
Yeah, I did say that. But
sword moves.
so quickly, don't you think?
Miss March is like a piece of
The
jade
delivery of that was so
just
good.
waiting to be shaped. The war dance is the perfect opportunity to see what heights she can reach.
I appreciate your kind words, General Huayan. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time?
Nah, that'll be
They
great.
should be preparing for the ceremony.
It's perfect, in fact.
Plus, I heard that each swordmaster has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics, won't that make it hard to catch people off guard during the war dance?
Yeah.
That's considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to freak out. A few
10 years?
zooming swordplay
Nah.
tricks will mean you'll be more than equipped.
Nah.
Really?
Looks like March's curiosity has been piqued.
It's tight.
The whole point is to know each other's moves. Defeating your opponent in just one move? How boring would that be? Plus, what really decides a swordsman's fate isn't some special move. It's the solid fundamentals.
Okay. One, beating someone in a single move is actually super dope. Okay? It's why I got big in Elden Ring. And it's why I get even bigger in the DLC. I'ma just keep pumping strength and endurance and vigor. That's it. Cause it's dope.
So Miss Yunli has already agreed. What do you say, Yanqing?
General, I haven't graduated yet. How can I be qualified to teach swordplay to others?
So you're admitting your defeat, huh? If you're not even competent to teach, why don't you let me be the ringmaster instead?
Yanqing, teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights. You've been an apprentice for years. It's about time you looked at swordplay from another perspective.
I see, General.
Totally.
Then count me in.
Now that Yanqing has agreed too, it all comes down to Miss March giving her nod.
Yay!
It's up to you to make the final decision, March.
At least that way, I won't have to worry about you accidentally shooting me in the butt all the time.
I've never missed my target. Then I'm on board. Thank you for your kindness, General Huayan.
Great. Starting tomorrow, Yanqing and Yunli will teach you the basics of the Cloud Knight's swordplay.
I love the Trailblazer so much, man. Of all the gacha NPC, like, main character type, dude, Trailblazer is my goat.
Yunli and I will head out and purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March. Think of it as a little initiation gift.
You're too kind. Oh, wait, you're giving me a gift?
Shooting me in the butt all the time. That's crazy. Like, actually.
General Huayan's gone. Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about?
I don't know. Oh, is it? Oh, it's giving me a chance. Okay. Give me like
Danger.
agreed. Danger. We're gonna wait until 11 to see if something important drops. But I doubt that it will. In the meantime, look at Jing Liu. I feel like we're also not going to finish this tonight. For what that's worth. Because it's already 11 o'clock. I don't see any tweets or pushes from anything. Okay. I'm going to run to the restroom quick. Because I drank this whole thing in like the last 90 minutes. True. March never denies shooting Trailblazer, just that she never misses. Yeah, exactly. March the goat. Ugh. All right, I ran into Zoe, so I had to give puppy rubs per her request. It's very important work, I assure you. Do I get pulls? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Bro. Alright, so we can go another, like, half hour. And then we'll... Oh. And then we'll call it.
I think we strayed off topic. How did things even get to this point?
I don't know.
I brought you here because the General said he had some important matters to discuss. But how in the world did Yoon Lee and I suddenly become Miss March's swordplay mentor?
Because General Huaiyan wants us to stick around on the Law Fu for some time. But from his point of view, we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time. Since the crew's actions were mentioned in the Law Fu's operations log were given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're as capable as the report claims, or if we're just some made-up excuse to save face. And he wants to see it for himself during the war dance, which is why he even dragged Yun Li into this. What began as a simple contest between two sword masters has now evolved into you two collaborating to mentor March.
Elder Huaiyan is still that tricky general who likes to give everyone a headache. My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you to act as my witnesses. Now, I apologize for not disclosing this information earlier. In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao, where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please, be prepared for the meeting.
I mean, we're gonna fight her.
Don't worry, General. No matter what happens, I'm prepared to stay here as the Express's witness and answer any questions.
Tight.
Thank you.
Such a homie.
General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden, but... As the Law Fu Ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in the
Oh, we're definitely gonna fight her. Maybe not in 2-4. Definitely gonna fight her.
The illustrious Merlin's Claw waiting for me? And for so long, too? It's quite an honor. It's been a while, General Fei Xiao. It's been 30 years since we last saw each other. Right, Yukong? Yes. Back then, you were the vanguard of the Yao Qing's Verdant Knights, and I was a pilot of the Law Fu's Rainbow Orbit Fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again, you'd be a general, and I'd have given up flying? Really does feel like a lifetime ago. Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30 years. After all, your great...
You guys remember when Yukong was really good?
Yellow Bell resonance system every day.
Is she still good?
I'm well aware of your great feats. How's your health holding up? Still stable, I suppose. Do you still remember the medic who saved me in battle? That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again? Was it Pichu? Or Kachio?
Nah, Pichu was a Pokemon. So. Probably not Pichu.
Jiao Chou. He's been my retainer and personal healer, delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou Yao Qing. Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing my condition. It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health today. Given my background, I'm happy to have made it this far.
I'm relieved to know that you're safe and sound. Well then, since you and Elder Huayan are here, I imagine you must have received orders from the Marshal? As your friend, may I ask how the Alliance intends to punish the General of the Lawfu?
The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the elders who lurk behind the scenes. They fear the resurgence of abominations, much like what happened 30 years ago. Although the reports from the Lawfu explained all the details, we don't know if the Ruin Legion really invaded, or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express became involved. This puzzle has many missing pieces. As you know, the fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced. This time, she has brought along an Outworlder and a coffin, claiming to offer the Marshal a method to fight against the Eons.
They just called Luocha an Outworlder. Is that big? Or did we know that already? Is this confirming that Luocha is actually... We'll just say that dude that Welt actually remembers? Or... Also, why are we calling Jingli a fugitive? I don't know if fugitive's the right word. Also, what is in the coffin? How is it a method to fight against Aeons? You know, I just thought we'd get a free March 7th variant who offered up Boba in her alt. Cause like I'm always down for some bubble tea, you know? But like I feel like this story patch is actually dropping a fair amount of lore. This seems important. Not to mention the timeline is also roughly when Yukong lost her friend and then had the adopted daughter and all that. I need more lore videos for Star Rail. And nobody puts them out. But I need them. Please.
The Lawfu Preceptor has also leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's principles. She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the exiled Imbibitor Lunae to re-enter the Lawfu, thereby unlocking the lunarescent depths within Scale Gorge Waterscape, which in turn disrupted the Vidyadhara's dutiful watch over the Ambrosial Arbor. It is for these reasons that I have come here to the Lawfu today.
Wait, Jing Liu is throwing Jing Yuan under the bus? Did I, hear that correctly? Bro, we're gonna get a patch with Jing Liu again. And it's gonna be so good. Amelie does such a good job with her voice.
Well, duty calls. Perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned all of this to an uninvolved person, but since we once fought together, I didn't want to keep you in the dark.
Now, you told her because you knew we were here.
You didn't hear any of this would be for the best.
I understand. I'm sorry. I was out of line. I know I shouldn't be defending General Jingyuan right now, but... well, you know how I am. The Law Fu has enjoyed centuries of stability since the end of the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, much of which can be attributed to General Jingyuan's masterful strategizing. Unfortunately, for long-life species, enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure that undoes all previous
Dude,
achievements.
the ombre on Fei
A
Xiao's
moment that
hair
our
is so cool.
adversaries relish.
That's true. And that's why I'm also here for another purpose. To visit Hule.
Hule? You mean that Hule? The Borisin warhead? The same Hule who has been imprisoned in the shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
Why?
The nemesis of the Foxians who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos. I can't quite remember the exact wording, but yes, the very same Hule.
Usually, only emissaries from the Xianzhou Yaoqing Skyfaring Commission visit him once every century. Why do you have to visit him now, of all times?
Yeah, why?
The Foxians and the Alliance made a pact to combat the abominations, aiming to achieve justice and free their kin. That werewolf monster is to be forever imprisoned in the dark recesses of the shackling prison, facing unending retribution. Given the situation on the Luofu, those on the Yaoqing are concerned about Hule's imprisonment. I'm afraid that the routine visit every century is no longer sufficient to ease their concerns. That's why I was sent here, to reassure them.
It's all bad news.
Well, not everything. There might be a silver lining. Oh, by the way, I found some clues about the thing you asked for.
Tell me more.
The Verdant Knights followed the route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship. Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo. However, someone had already been on the scene before we arrived.
Oh?
Our people? Or someone from the IPC?
No, neither. Yukong, have you heard of a person named Ron May?
Oh, no. Oh, this can't be good, dude. Oh, no. Oh, God. Not her again, man. Can't we just give her a coloring book or something, bro? Like... Everything she touches, it turns bad. That's the wreckage that was that was her friend, right? That's missed, or that went missing. I have such a bad feeling about it, man.
I'm still feeling sleepy.
Did I oversleep? Where did March and Donhung go?
She's gonna like reanimate Ting Yun or something, and we're gonna get zombie Ting Yun, and it's going to be bad. It always turns out bad. Every time.
I wonder if there's an event for
If she needs to stop. Oh, hey. I'm not here for the war dance.
I wonder if there's an event for it.
Hello. Oh. You're not the metal dude that I was trying to... Okay.
This place is so warm.
Totally. It's totally warm.
There you are.
You haven't forgotten about our promise to General Huayan, have you? I woke up especially early so I can start teaching Miss March swordplay.
Oh boy.
Hey, why are you blushing, Master Yanqing?
Yeah, why are you
This
blushing?
is, the first time someone has called me master. I need to, get used to it. Let me make it clear.
He's
Swordplay
like
training
9.
is about improving your body, mind, and strength. It's not a casual game you can master overnight. I promised General Huayan that I'd teach you Cloud Knight swordplay, so you can participate in the war dance and defeat at least one opponent. I'll do my best, but if you break your master's rules...
Fine. A promise is a promise. Since I promised to study hard, I'll do my best starting today.
Great! That's the spirit.
March is in your hands now, Yanqing. Don't be too easy on her.
Danheng, do you even have a heart? Did you lose it somewhere?
Nah, it's in there somewhere.
By the way, where's Yunli?
I've found a quiet spot in the back garden of the Palace of Astrum for our first lesson together.
March 7th, take over!
Seriously? It's the first day, and you two are already late?
We weren't late.
Why is everyone on the Luofu so laid back? So disappointing.
Master Yunli, you're already here. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Oh, wait. Were you trying to teach her in secret? That's sneaky. I'm just showing you what Luofu etiquette is all about. She might be my apprentice, but it's customary for the master to personally escort their apprentice to the place of learning. As the host, I'll be teaching Miss March the essence of Luofu swordplay, after which she'll emerge victorious in the war dance ring. You won't be complaining about Luofu swordplay then. Stand aside, rookie. Let me show you how we Zhu-Ming swordmasters treat their apprentices. Quickly, over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift from me to you. I hope you put it to good use.
Outfit change.
What's this? Xianzhou clothing? It's so beautiful!
Sword practice requires precise movements. This outfit is tailored to fit perfectly and allows for smooth movements. I even added some small accessories. I put a lot of thought into it.
You're awesome, Master Yunli!
See? See? How can you compete with me?
I kind of hope this is how they handle skins. They just make an existing character have a new path and a new outfit. And then you get the Eidolons for free. That would be tight.
Huh? You have a gift for me too, Master Yanqing?
Since you want to learn swordplay, Miss March, you'll need suitable weapons. So, I went out of my way to prepare a pair of swords overnight. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to ask the craftsman to customize the swords for you. But I did my best to choose ones that look nice and are suitable for a beginner. I hope you like them, Miss March.
Bro, new outfit?
Thank you, Master
Swords?
Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you, Yunli? The real competition is just getting started.
God, they're both so annoying.
Lucky to have two great masters. But why does it feel like things are getting a bit weird?
Yeah, it is. Moments later. Oh, that was fast.
So what do you think, masters? Does this outfit suit me?
Perfect. I chose it carefully. It's
perfect for beautiful young swordswomen like you and me.
All right.
It looks nothing like what Yunli is wearing, just to be
The
clear.
person next to me is a Cloud Knight instructor I've brought in. For your first lesson, try exchanging a couple of moves with him.
Wait, we're having actual combat training for the first lesson?
Yeah.
Isn't that a bit too intense?
No, that's how you learn.
Well, I heard you have some experience with archery and martial arts. The first thing we're going to do is see just how strong your fundamentals are.
The number of times that I got cracked with like wooden and bamboo swords when I was learning kendo and iaido was like a lot. But eventually you stop getting hit. Just don't get hit.
Come on, step forward and strike with the sword in the most natural way you can think of. It's important for us to grasp your natural movements so we can decide where to start and what you need to learn.
If you're ready, let's begin.
Okay.
So many achievements. Wait, do I have to like re-level or anything? I guess I can't.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Then I apologize in advance, Miss March.
Ooh.
I could take 10 of you.
Oh yeah, she's imaginary.
Please have some tea, masters.
Pay close attention, Miss March.
Dude, the boba's
Lawful
tight.
swordplay is all about being swift and agile in your movements. Strike with heart. Ha!
That was sneaky.
Practice is over. Swords descend. Right on time.
Ignore him.
Oh yeah, she has the counterattack ability, doesn't she?
Like this?
Well done. Blade and flight. Again. Yes, you. Strike with heart. Right on time.
Oh, that it?
I'm starting to get the hang of it.
Blade and flight.
Awesome! You'll make good practice. With a true heart and focused mind, here I come. Yes, you.
Bro, I want to see the ult.
Right on time.
Give ult.
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this!
Eating less carbs? Brother.
Mumbling about. Isn't this sword technique? Shouldn't I be saying something cool?
Yeah. That's
How
funny.
many can you block?
Eating less carbs.
Melt. Practice is over.
Oh,
Swords
man.
descend.
That was good.
Oh, I get it. All right, check out this move.
Oh my god. Bro, that did a lot.
I didn't expect the first lesson to be so intense.
Miss March has quick hands
Wasn't
and a
really that
flexible
bad.
body. She's a perfect fit for practicing Lawfu swordplay.
However, she lacks strength, and her strikes were a bit unfocused. But don't worry, that's totally normal for beginners. Once she starts practicing Juming swordplay, she'll make heaps of progress.
Given the situation, I believe Miss March should start by working on her strength.
Seriously, do you actually know anything about swordplay, or what?
I could ask you the same thing. Dual swords require agility. So what's more important than footwork?
Instead of focusing on her strengths, we should address her weaknesses. The drawback of wielding two swords is not generating enough force. What good is being quick on your feet if you don't have strength? It's not like we're dancing here.
Skilled sword masters know how to play to their strengths and work on their weaknesses. Start with what you're good at, then tackle your weaknesses. That's the right way to learn.
You're quite the theorist, huh?
Theorist? You?
I am inclined
So what does that make you?
to agree with heavy sword equal more fun.
It's only my first lesson, and you're already arguing. Come on, calm down, Masters. I'll have to improve both my footwork and strength anyway, so it doesn't matter which one comes first.
But it does matter. Just listen to me, March 7th.
Oh. Yo! That's tight. Oh, but now, wait. Oh shoot. If I switch back. There we go. Is everything still equipped? Yeah, okay. Because I actually have decent relics on here. None that I have updated in a minute, but I haven't switched from Trailblazer in so long that I don't remember. Okay. Well. Ooh. I do need to farm that a bit. It would seem. Luckily, I have a lot of these, which is good. Oh, that's the tier 3 of those. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Bro, there's so much to do. Oh my god. Oh my god! There's so many, dude. What do we have this give her? I would assume probably this one, yeah. Or swordplay. We can get an S5 swordplay this month with the battle pass. So that'll be good. I have really bad hunt cards. Oh well, we'll look all that up later. 'Tis not a concern now.
Dear Himeko, Mr. Yang, and Pom Pom, we're all good here on the Xianzhou Law.
Bro, she's hitting us with a recap.
By the way, how's your trip going?
She's really writing back to the parents from summer camp.
To 2 Cloud Knight sword masters, and I've been honing my sword skills with their guidance. One of them is Yenqing, the boy we've all met before. The other is Yun Li, the granddaughter of General Hua Yan from the Xianzhou Juming. Both masters are super strict, giving me a real taste of how hard sword training can be. I tried to drag him into this, but he refused. Then I tried to rope Dan Heng in, but Master Yanqing wouldn't have it. Still, I didn't let the difficulty get
Dude,
to
what?
me. In just a few weeks, my sword skills have improved a lot.
She is rated really high.
Have unique talents in swordplay and are literally fighting each other to teach me their skills. Thanks to their guidance, I've actually made some progress. When I get back to the Express, I'll definitely show off my skills and impress you all. Looking forward to your reply. Yours, March 7th.
Well done. Let's call it a day.
So wait, what have Trailblazer and Don Hung been doing this whole time?
Miss March's sword skills are really coming along. She'll hold her own just fine in the war dance.
Perhaps I might have a shot at beating both masters in the ring?
No.
Get real. You've only been practicing for a short while. How could that possibly happen?
With your talent, Miss March, if you dedicate a few more decades,
I think she could do it.
You might eventually be able to defeat Yun Li.
Decades? But I'll be an old lady by then. No.
No.
Can you believe it? March 7th has actually become a pretty decent swordmaster in such a short time. Now I understand why Grandpa always had a grin on his face while training me.
Are you sure he wasn't laughing at you?
Oh, shut up.
It's all thanks to your amazing guidance, Masters.
Miss
Yay.
March, you're really getting the hang of wielding dual swords. If you're keen on advancing, trying out different Xianzhou blades could improve your touch.
Let me see. Which sword is the most powerful? Single sword? Great sword? Or maybe a flying sword?
There's no such thing as the most powerful sword. It's all about the skill of the swordmaster. Yanqing wields several flying swords, while I only wield one. But remember how I kicked his butt at the Alchemy Commission?
First,
She did kind of berserk it.
my butt. Second, you'll never kick my butt. Third, how about we settle this right now and see who kicks whose butt?
Yeah, I'm up for that. And if I kick your butt, you'll drop out of the war dance. Deal?
There's too much talk about butt kicking. Okay? We need to stop talking about butts and kicking. There's too much. Also, March. The look on March's face right now is something.
Why are you two arguing again? I thought things had been improving between you lately.
There was talk that the leading disciples of the Law Fu and Juming generals were supposed to face off in the war dance, but for some reason, they suddenly teamed up to train an apprentice of their own. Turns out, the rumors are true. Tomorrow is the big day of the war dance. Shouldn't you two be focusing on honing your skills instead of teaching swordplay here?
That's right. You're the pink-haired fox from the Yaoqing.
Quite a reputation.
What are you laughing at? You've got pink hair too.
True.
I'm Jiaoche, a healer working
Less
for the
than
general
chops.
of the Senjo Yaoqing.
Ah, got it. So, you're the participant attending the war dance on behalf of the Yao Qing. And you were trying to sneak a peek at our training?
Sorry for the misunderstanding. I don't know anything about martial arts.
Yeah, he does.
I'm just here on the general's orders to take care of some official business. I didn't mean to interrupt your training. I'll be on my way.
If you know nothing about martial arts, why were you smirking earlier?
Well, my curiosity got the better of me, I suppose. When I heard Miss March's pondering about what to learn, I couldn't help but wander over. From my professional experience, cleavers, slicers, chopping knives, and carving knives are all just tools. Kind of like frying, sautéing, boiling, and deep frying in cooking. They're just ways for people to show off their skills. How you use them really depends on the ingredients you're working with. It's like your sword teaching methods. If you align your ingredient, in other words, your apprentice's natural tendencies, with the right cooking method, by which I mean the teaching method that best suits her, she'll make double the progress in half the time. For example, golden eggplant tastes best when fried, cloud peppers when stir-fried, and yellow boulder beef when simmered. It's all about discovering the nature of the ingredients. Apprentice.
They're all I'm getting hungry.
All this talk about food is making me hungry.
Also, Jenna energy.
Why are you talking about food?
Just saying.
Well, it's just a metaphor. The medicinal school I follow on the Senjo Yaoqing is called the Ranja School, that specializes in food therapy. So it's only natural that I know a thing or two about cooking.
So, you're the general's cook?
I'm a healer. But anyway, a cook who isn't interested in health doesn't make for a good advisor. Fine. Call me a cook if you want.
He is not a healer. To be clear. A fact of which I'm very disappointed about. Does not actually heal. So.
Seeing the way you're looking at me, it's obvious you think I'm just some feeble academic who likes to blabber on about martial arts. But, in reality, I know a thing or two about killing. After all, the art of healing inherently encompasses both life and death.
Why is this guy suddenly getting all serious with kids?
Do you recognize this bottle of medicine in my hand?
No.
This is called tumble dust, an extract from an exotic flower named Yabra.
Yeah, bruh. Sorry.
Well, it depends on how it's used. With just one drop, it's able to numb a patient's body during surgery, making them painless throughout the entire process. However, increase the dose or the potency, and it'll slow the metabolism, making the blood thin and resulting in the loss of all senses. Even long-life species cannot escape its effects. This thing can save lives or take them. It's more powerful than the swords in your hands.
That may be so, but still, I prefer settling things with a sword than, you know.
Huh. Looks like I did get you all wrong. You're not a feeble scholar, but a sinister and despicable one.
Oh.
Hey, why the insults all of a sudden? I'm just sharing some medical knowledge here, not persuading you to poison anyone.
Seems like you get real excited when talking about poison. I can't tell if that's an honorable thing or sinister.
Picture this. Two individuals. the one standing is full of malice. The other lying down is honorable and righteous. How can the one who's lying down label the one standing as sinister? In the throes of combat, where life and death hinge on a singular moment, every idea fades into nothingness. The only thing that matters is staying alive. Surviving the battlefield reshapes all notions of worth, be it integrity or treachery. In my eyes, their significance is negligible.
Perhaps you've underestimated Yunli and me, Mr. Jiaoqiu. We may be young, but we've seen our fair share of war.
Well, well. Then you should know that the war dance is nothing more than a contest. So why are you so focused on it?
When I was appointed as the ringmaster for the war dance, I asked the general, we Cloud Knights are supposed to charge into the fray and slay enemies. Why do we have to swing swords in a ring just to please an audience? And this is how the general replied. To unsheath your sword in a ring is no different than on the battlefield, as your sword reveals the might of all Cloud Knights. The war dance is the perfect chance to showcase martial virtue and forge alliances from all over the cosmos. When we unsheath the sword without drawing blood, we not only display our might, but also the martial virtue of the Cloud Knights.
That's quite an insightful statement, Yanqing. Well, my apologies for being so short-sighted. I've been on the Luofu for quite some time, but I haven't had the chance to see the ceremony.
His voice sounds really familiar, and I can't figure out who it is.
Hearing you speak so highly of it has piqued my curiosity. Would you mind showing me around?
You want to see the Sky Splitter ship where the war dance will be held? Let's go! I bet Yunli and Miss March haven't seen it either, right? Well then, I'll give you all a tour.
Something bad's gonna happen, isn't it? I have a bad feeling about this. Hello. Hi.
You say you like me?
Alright. I think I'm free to go do stuff now. Oh, it's Kazuha! That's who it is. Bruh. Oh, am I not free? Oh, I'm not free, dude. Oh, I'm not free, dude. I'm not free, dude. I'm stuck here forever, then. Special event. I don't know what that is. Alright. Did I at least get... I can't actually do those today. Probably. But I think I did the... These guys, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Alright, guys. It's getting late. She do be getting late. It is a Wednesday, so you boys gotta get to bed. I'm trying to be better about sleep. So I'm gonna go do that. Thanks for hanging out. I don't know that I'll finish this on stream, to be honest. But, yeah. I'll let y'all know my thoughts, if I don't. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. We'll be back tomorrow with Heroes stuff. The whole week is getting changed a little bit. We do have Chained Together on Friday with Satachi. And then tomorrow should be a Fae channel. And then I think I got to do something Saturday, but I don't remember what it was. Anyway. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.